Hello, welcome to my video blog. Today um, I am going to talk about the pretty tough provoking question: do managers use influence through power, politics, networking and negotiating for the organization's benefit or their own? And what role does ethics play in all of this? As an MBA student, I've been getting a deep dive into the topics like leadership and influence, and the more I learn, the more I see just how complex these ideas can be in the real world. It's definitely not black and white, and that's what makes it so interesting. Different motivation for let's look at the why managers even use influence. Managers have different reasons behind their actions. Some are genuinely focused on organizational goals, like hitting targets, growing the business, and creating positive work environment. For example, I have seen managers who use their network's connection not to boost their own standings, but to create opportunities for their team, like arranging training programs or bringing in mentors. They are really trying to make the workplace better. On the other hand, we also have managers who lean towards using influence for personal gain. Gain. For instance, a situation where a manager might leverage their position to secure promotions or influence decisions that primarily benefit their career progression. In environments where promotions are competitive, these actions can sometimes be at with what is best for the team or organization. So, is influencing others ethical? Well, that depends on the intent and the methods. There is a fine line between persuasion and the manipulation. I remember reading about a case where a manager misled their team about the project goals to get them to work harder, which led to distrust when the truth came out. That's the clear example of influence gone definitely wrong. But when influence is used to inspire and align team efforts, like a manager encouraging their team to embrace a new company vision or value, it has a positive impact. This approach builds trust and motivates people, which to me is very ethical. So what can organizations do to help managers use influence ethically? I think one big step is transparency. When organizations make it clear that influence should align with ethical standards, it sets the tone. I had professor once share an example of a tech company that rewards managers not just on project success, but also on team feedback. This keeps managers accountable and encourages them to support their teams authentically, not just as a way to meet targets. Another thing is ethical training. Organizations that provide the managers with training in ethical decision making, like teaching them to evaluate the impact of their actions on others, create a more ethical environment. I have found that when managers are given tools to reflect on how their influence affects others, it changes their approach entirely. So overall, I would say most managers are balancing both organizational and personal motivations. But to use influence effectively, it has to be ethical. If managers focus on building trust, being transparent, and prioritizing the organization's success, their influence has a much stronger, more positive impact. Thanks for listening to me today. I hope this gives you some insight into the ethics and the complexities of influence in management. See you in the next video blog. Thanks so much.